The Symphony of Extremes is as diverse as Finland itself. Aika Topanen, cellist and songwriter of Finnish band Apocalyptica, based the music on DNA samples from his countrymen. These people in Helsinki have never heard the symphony, but they suspect what it might sound like.
Music from Finnish DNA would probably be kind of sad and melancholic, like a lot of Finnish people are.
Well, I don't really know what to think about that, and I don't know too much about the idea anyway. But yeah, sounds fun.
If it sounds like Finnish people and they're like the Finnish people's soul, it's gonna be pretty heavy.
Aika Topanen is the most prominent member of Apocalyptica. For years, the cello metal band has been one of Finland's most popular musical exports. Topanen is quickly recognized when he walks through the streets of Helsinki. He's composed dozens of songs for Apocalyptica, but he's never used genetic material as an inspiration before. It took him a while to get used to the idea for the Symphony of Extremes.
Writing music from out of DNA, it's kind of, I don't know what it means, to be honest. That was my first thought, but then I thought that actually the idea sounds very interesting, and that's why I decided to start to figure out what it could be and what it actually means. There were so many different possibilities to approach the whole idea that that's why I felt it's a big challenge, and therefore I wanted to be part of it.
Finland is a country of contrasts. In Lapland, the midnight sun shines for 70 consecutive days. In winter, there's no sun at all for more than 50 days straight. Eastern and Western Finns look more different than German and British people do. Most of Finland's 5.5 million inhabitants live in the south. The north of the country is almost empty. At Helsinki's Institute for Molecular Medicine, Finland, scientists have spent years studying Finnish DNA. Researcher Jana Sarala and her colleagues constantly uncover typical variants at the margins of the country.
We know that there are some variants in the Finnish genome that are more common in the northern part of Finland, or more common in the western part of Finland or eastern part of Finland. The differences are not huge, but if you look at the right regions in the genome, you can actually tell from which part of the Finland a Finnish individual is from.
Data composer Jonathan Middleton, who teaches at Finland's Tampere University, translated these DNA variants into simple sequences of musical notes. Aika Topanen then spent long hours in his studio combining those sequences to express a sense of Finland.
For me, it was also important to understand the mental genetics of Finnish people and the history of the nation, and where we come from, and why Finnish DNA is so diverse. And I also wanted to bring into the music the feel that my main goal was that when Finnish people they hear this piece, that they feel it's very Finnish, and that was for me equally important than these letter chains, you know, because these DNA chains, they're basically just letters and nothing else.
Topanen worked hard to ensure that the various regions of Finland could be recognized within the music.
This is maybe kind of north, you know, the tundra with a lot of space, airy space and quietness and stuff like that. This riff. This is directly from one Y chromosome chain.
The Symphony of Extremes has now premiered in Helsinki, and Finnish audiences can find out if they can recognize their own DNA in the music.